Hey guys, so you've heard these quotes before. I'm sure you've heard it before, right? Leaders are readers and experience is the best teacher, right? I know you heard these quotes before. And it's true, right? I don't think I've ever met anybody that I consider a leader that doesn't read, right? And experience is truly the best teacher. And books have so many hidden gems, right? That a lot of people always overlook, right? So when it comes to like self-improvement, when it comes to business success, things like that, right? There are people that have succeeded in their businesses and they've actually written books. So you don't need to start from scratch or bang your head on the wall. You can easily go and read those books and learn from them, right? Even if you don't like to read, I feel like you owe it to yourself and your business and your future success to read, right? And that's what today's video is about. Today's video is about those important books that you should read, right? You don't need to read all the books in the world, but these are the books that I have read, and I would definitely advise that, okay, you know what? People that don't like reading should at least make sure they read this book, right? At the end of this video, I'm going to show you a hack that I use to be able to finish reading a particular book in just 7 days. So, enjoy the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, hi, welcome. My name is Damini Williams. I make business and marketing related videos or content for growing businesses, right? I don't like calling people small businesses. I like using the word growing business because at some point, all of us, our businesses will become big businesses. So if you're interested in those kind of videos, right, please hit the subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, how far now? How is it going? Hope you're staying safe. Hope you're doing okay. Omicron is out now. Please, we have to go back to wearing our face masks, even if we shouldn't have stopped in the first place. So the first book on my list is, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, right? This is a particular book that I think Warren Buffett was having issues with giving speeches, right? And he actually says that this particular book is his best investment ever. Now, again, if you guys don't know Warren Buffett, please Google him. He's a billionaire, old guy, but he's made his money. Again, he's a billionaire. I don't need to talk too much. He's a billionaire in dollars. Simple, right? So yeah, he read this particular book. Now, why I like this particular book is it teaches you how to prepare for pitches, how to make new friends, how to network, how to attend a social event, things like that, right? Now, for me, the particular thing I learned about this book was, there's never enough preparation for something. There's never enough, right? Prepare for something until you actually do that thing. That's one thing I learned from this book. Number 2, we have Atomic Habits. Atomic Habits by James Clear. This is a life-changing book, right? So personally for me, I like to try to be very organized. Some people say that I have a little bit of OCD. I don't think it's that serious or that deep. I just like to be a little bit organized. And at the same time, I tend to almost multitask, right? So I have certain habits that are bad that affect the good habits I'm trying to build. This book, Atomic Habits, taught me how to get rid of those bad habits. Well, I'm still working on it. I'm not perfect. How to get rid of those bad habits or reduce those bad habits and now become better and increase the good habits I'm trying to build and the ones that I still need to introduce, right? That's what this book is about. Very, very great book. This book made me understand the power of, when you wake up in the morning, just making your bed. Just making your bed. That being like one of the first things you do. Don't carry your phone, meditate, do your devotion, do your actual devotion with God, things like that. This particular book is what will teach you. So it's a self-help book, right? That's number 2, Atomic Habits. Number 3 is Lean Startup, right? Now, Lean Startup is a crazy book because it just makes you understand that most of the things that you think are holding you back from starting your business is just an excuse. Like, there's no other word for it. It's just you giving an excuse or you being scared. That's the word I should use. You being scared. Because in the Lean Startup book, you would understand that start small, start compact, and move on quick. Like, start small, grow fast. I think that's something that even this guy says a lot, Jeff Bezos, right? Lean Startup is a great book. The major thing that I picked from Lean Startup is, first of all, you will never have a perfect product. You will never be right. Like, if you think that you know what you are doing and what your customer wants, when you go to the market, your customers will definitely catch you off guard. They will surprise you. So, create your MVP, or I think they will call it MSMP, minimum sellable product, not even minimum viable product. They call theirs minimum sellable product. And then, put it out there, put it in the market, get a focus group going, see what the feedback is like, stuff like that. Very, 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 very strong book. Especially if you're into tech, if you're in the tech space and you're starting without a lot of investments, a book like Lean Startup can almost guide you on how to get the ball rolling, right? So yeah. Next one is the 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. This particular book just teaches you how to make money by doing the least amount of work, right? One major thing I learned in 2020, right? Yeah, it was in 2020 was, people that say work smart, don't work hard. The 4-Hour Work Week book, that's the summary of that book. Work smart, don't work hard, right? Because literally, you are working for 4 hours a week, right? So it teaches you how to make use of a virtual assistant, how to almost automate your whole life, things like that. I must say that most of the things, let me not say most, some of the things in that book might not be easy for us in this part of the world to, embrace, right? Because I think our continent, I don't want to mention country, our continent has a peculiar way of doing things, a peculiar way of understanding as well. So we can't just, hop on this particular trend that is in that book. But there are a lot of other things that are very, very impactful, right? So yeah, the 4-Hour Work Week, Tim Ferriss, fantastic book. The next one of my personal favorites, Shoe Dog. I read this book at least once a year. So Shoe Dog is just the story of the guy that has Nike, Phil Knight, right? He talks about how he started, how, he started from like a project paper or something like that. He went to China, formed a name of the company on the spot. Like, he makes you understand that a company as big as Nike started almost as a fluke, right? It makes you understand how powerful that is. If you are in the clothing or retail space, you should pick that book up. Powerful book, powerful book. Makes you understand that at some point things will get hard. You are not alone. You have to build an ecosystem around you. You have to build a network, a family network at some point for people that that will help you grow your business to the next level. I feel that's one thing I always learn new things when I read the book, but right now that's the major thing I've learned, right? So Shoe Dog by Phil Knight. The next one is How to Sell Like Crazy by Sabri. So Sabri has what's it called? He has an agency. He has a digital agency in Australia, and it's not doing badly. I've seen it, so he does a lot of ads online. So you might have seen Sabri. I'm not just knowing it was the one, but the agency itself, they are really successful, right? A lot of brands that he works for have, they term him like almost the Gary Vee of Australia, things like that. So one major thing I learned about this book is with Sabri, simple is more, right? So far you can be consistent with being simple, you will see results. In the sense that find what is easy for your target customer or potential customer to understand. Find what they want, find what they need, find a way to marry them together in the simplest way possible, and pursue them everywhere. Pursue them via email, pursue them on Facebook, pursue them on Google, pursue them maybe with the kind of influencers you use. Literally sell like crazy. Lovely book. I finished the book in like 2 days using the hack I'm going to tell you at the end of this video. But yeah, lovely book. Lovely guy too. The next one is, so this is one of my favorite books.
Um, sorry, I have an alarm set. So this is one of my favorite books, The Real Prophet by Shola Adeshakin. I went to an event, I think it was in 2019 or so, and she was giving a talk on finance, right? It was an event hosted by Piggyvest or Piggybank NG. I think that time it was still called Piggybank. I'm not sure, I can't remember. Well, fantastic book. It's almost like a mini MBA. So it's almost like a mini MBA. And right now I'm taking foundational courses for my MBA. And I can tell you that this particular book is way ahead of my foundation courses. Like, it's crazy, yes. Like, that book is impactful. It teaches you how to do your balance sheet, again, the major thing that you learn with this book is revenue is way different from profit, right? And he explains to you how to calculate your revenue, how to calculate your gross profit, and then get your net profit. Again, it's just like MBA on the fast track. Let me use that word for it, right? Fantastic book. Real Profit, Shola Adeshakin. Fantastic book. The next one, I have this one here too. The next one is Losing My Virginity, Richard Branson. Guys, first of all, I'm a huge Richard Branson fan because he likes to do crazy things, right? He likes to push himself. He likes to push society as well. I don't know, just say himself, right? And Losing My Virginity talks about how, the whole Virgin network or Virgin group of companies started, right? How it was supposed to be like a sort of a magazine to a record label, to when they tried to enter the trains, right? How they started this thing, what's it called? How they started their soda business. It talks about everything, every single thing. It talks about every single thing, and it's an amazing book. It's an amazing book. It talks about his own personal life, with women, his life. It was an interesting book. It was and it was honest. I feel like the book was honest because there are certain things that he wrote there. How he used to import CDs illegally and try to jump the European tax something. It's just a crazy book that, you just understand that in business, those gray areas that you're playing in might come back to haunt you. And it's normal. You just need to make sure that, okay, fine, it happens. How do we move ahead from it? The guy was on the brink of bankruptcy so many times. He mentioned it in his book. And this guy they have the Virgin Galactic. This guy's flying out of space now, right? So if you can hear someone like that speak, you can read what that kind of person has been through. This is why you need to read, guys. You can learn from their experience, right? So Losing My Virginity, Richard Branson, also is there. One of my personal favorites, Small Business, Big Money, Aki Alabi. I gave this book to somebody as well. This one is a man, a senior bros, and you don't return my book, right? But yeah, Small Business, Big Money is an interesting book, right? Aki Alabi in that book makes you understand that don't worry about the extra fluff. Focus on the need you are providing. Just that need. Every other thing is a nice to have. Focus on the need you are providing, and then look for the customer that wants that need you are providing. Every other thing is fluff. It's nice to have. It's extra, right? That's one major thing I learned with that book. And he spoke about how he was using his information products to make money. How he actually started NairaBet from feedback, right? How we actually use data. Let me use that one. I think I've spoken about data in my previous videos. How we use data to now, start NairaBet and actually make money, right? So yeah, small business, big money. Fantastic book. The last one is actually a book that I wrote, Gen Z versus Millennials, right? And why I like this book is because, I don't think I can say I like the book. But let me say that why I wrote this book is right now, Gen Zs and Millennials are the two groups that are doing at least up to more than 70% of the spending especially in places like Nigeria. So this particular book, Gen Z versus Millennials, talks about how you want to engage these guys, how you want to,
meet them on that online space and then get them to patronize your business. I also have a site where I download free ebooks. So I'm going to put that site I'm also going to put it in the description box. So go and check that site where you can download free ebooks. So yeah, I promised you guys that at the end of this video, I'm going to explain how you can read any book in the world in 7 days, in less than 7 days, in fact. And this particular habit, because again, it's a habit, I learned it after reading Atomic Habits. I learned it while I was reading Atomic Habits, right? That's when I learned this particular hack. So what you want to do is you want to take the book. So let's say we're taking this book, for example, now. Let's look at the first page. The first page of this book. So you want to read all these contents, all these things. Skip it. So the first page of this book starts, this is the prologue here. Okay, so the first page is page 3, right? So you have page 3 here. You want to look at the last page. Again, this one has index. So the last page could be after the epilogue. I hope I pronounced that properly. Yeah. So this 391. So you want to take your 3 and then minus it by 391, right? So if you do 3 minus 391, you should have 388. I believe my math is correct. You should have 388, right? What you now want to do is take those 388 pages and then divide it by the number of days you want to read that book. So let's say I want to read this book in 7 days. I'm going to take 388 and I'm going to divide it by 7, right? So I can't use my head for now. I need a calculator. So I have 388 divided by 7. That gives me 55.4. Now again, it's a book, so I can't read 55.4 pages. So I'm going to read 56 pages. So if I read 56 pages, sorry, 56 times 6 is what? Okay. So 56 times 7. Okay. So if I read 56 pages a day, that means I'm going to finish this book in 7 days or less, right? And you know, just like I mentioned, in Atomic Habits, one thing you're going to learn from that particular book is how you can build a discipline, right? How you can build discipline to put things into your schedule, right? And that's one thing. I always advise people to read a book a month, minimum. Either you're reading a book or you are attending a seminar that's going to improve you or your business. Something like, you always want to do something that improves your lifestyle every month. At least either it's a book, either it's a seminar, either it's a video course, something like that, right? So yeah, that's how I do it. So this book now, 388 pages, I'll divide it by 7. That gave me 55.4. I'm going to read, so that means I need to read 56 pages a day. Now, when I wake up, one of the things I do with my to-do list is I know that I need to read 56 pages of Losing My Virginity by Richard Branson by the end of today. If it's the last thing I do before I sleep, I must read 56 pages. At the end of the week, I'll have finished the book and moved on to another book. So that's the hack. Very simple. So with that in mind, we have come to the end of this video, right? Hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please click the like, give me the thumbs up button, like this video. Also, I forgot to say this earlier, the notification bell, I actually thought I was going to go through it without making a mistake. The notification bell, please hit it or click it or turn it on, whichever one the correct English is, so that I can be notified when I post these videos. Like I told you guys, I try to post these videos every Sunday. I try to upload them every Sunday. I record them during the week, then I upload every Sunday, right? So with that in mind, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe, right? And welcome to my YouTube family if this is your first time. And see you guys in the next one. Bye.